craftsmen need weapons. I'll ask him about it.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Heal! Let it be over with. Damn it. All sorts of medicines. I can ask Peter if they're helping him. Peter is fasting. I should talk to him about it. Peter, my name is Henry. I'm here to help you.
Another poor bloke that's to deal with me, as if Marder didn't have enough on her plate already.
I'll try to figure out what's wrong with you. I'll examine you. Just by eye. Pale skin, dark circles under the eyes, a downcast expression on the face. I don't see any bruises. A few calluses and cuts on the hands. Nothing unusual for a craftsman after a hard day in the workshop.
I told you, I'm not in any pain. Just let me lie here.
Irritability. No foul odor. Bodily humours aren't leaking. And you aren't bleeding.
But I will, when Sigismund's horde gets here.
Why would Sigismund attack Suchtal?
He does as he pleases. You have no idea how many villages he's plundered already.
I reckon attacking a village protected by a fortress is the last thing Sigismund would want to do now.
The fortress is what's bothering him. That's why he'll destroy it. And us with it.
I don't know about that. Don't be alarmed. I need to take a closer look. Let's see. No swelling. No cancer on the skin. Does this hurt?
Nothing hurts.
Your palms are cold. Your muscles are tense. And your heart's pounding so hard you could hear it all the way to Prague.
Stresný,
You seem like you're
depresivní.
ready to fight. Or flee.
They're getting close now.
Who is?
Stresný.
The soldiers.
Paranoid.
Sigismund's men.
Well, physically, you seem fine, Peter. It's strange.
I'm a weakling. A weakling.
How's your appetite lately? I see you haven't touched the food, but the wine, on the other hand...
I'm hungry. Aye. But I've got no appetite. My stomach is clenching. I can hardly get a bite in before I start heaving. Wine at least helps me fall asleep and forget all the grief I'm giving Blada.
Fasting only causes
Oke,
an imbalance of
silakan
humours in your
hadirin
body
kecil
and leads to other
Ramadan.
problems. And as far as alcohol goes, there's nothing wrong with drinking a little to deal with the pain. But once it becomes a habit, you'll soon find yourself on the road to hell.
I'd rather die drunk than sober. I suppose they'll learn less when Sigismund's men come to burn down our village, just like they did in Opatovic.
I understand. But as I said, starving yourself will only cause the elements in your body to clash. I see you have a lot of herbs here.
Mlada brought them.
I see a lot of mugwort here. The local deer won't be happy that Mlada took their favourite herb. Have you got worms in your stomach, too?
Mugwort helps me sleep and forget everything that's been happening around here lately, especially when I wash it down with wine.
You ought to be careful with mugwort. It can help in small doses, but if you use it for too long, it'll only make your problems worse. It can cause dizziness, cramps, even unconsciousness. Mixing it with wine will only speed it up.
So be it.
I found some weapons in your workshop. Did you hurt yourself?
No.
Look, I'm a knight of humble descent too. Neither Vanyek nor Bernard spared me much in the training arena, but now I know how to swing a sword without too many scratches and cuts. And since I don't see any on you either, I wonder why a cooper like you would own a sword.
For when Sigismund's army arrives.
That's what the local garrison is for.
The garrison can't stop that horde. Trust me. There's got to be someone here who'll at least try.
The garrison will stay at the fortress where you have to escape to. Nobody will hurt you there.
They'll come at night, and before anyone at the fortress finds out, the village will be on fire.
Well, I can hardly talk you out of that worry. Did you have a disagreement with your dog, by any chance?
No.
I don't necessarily mean a bite. A stray dog or a wolf can give you a fright when you're out gathering wood in the forest.
Dog is a good boy. But he can't protect us from Sigismund's cutthroats. He'll only make those soldiers more angry.
If you train your dog well, you don't have to worry about him not obeying you. Besides, the last time I walked around Suchdal, I didn't see any of Sigismund's men.
Rumour has it they're coming soon. And nobody cares. They act as if nothing's going on.
Except for you.
Except for me.
What are your nights like? Mlada said you don't sleep much.
I just stare at the wall. I try to sleep during the day, but it's not much better.
Well, it's certainly no fever or pain that's ailing you. I assume it's dark thoughts that keep you up at night.
I can't fall asleep. Because of all the noblemen who keep coming to Lord Pisek's fortress, I'm always hearing hoofbeats, and they startle me.
So Lord Pisek likes to host nobles at his fortress? What's so unusual about that?
And what do you think they're doing here, eh? Preparing for war. That's what.
If Lord Pisek was about to go to war, he'd be gathering a lot more men here than a couple of nobles.
Folk ought to be scared to leave the village. Mezoles is gone. And when I saw Opatovic, Suchdol is next. I'm sure of it.
When you went to Pechkau on business, did anything happen to you on the way? Did you get attacked?
I got away from them.
Well, there aren't any signs of a brawl on your body, but you look as if someone was choking you right now. I can see the veins on your neck pulsing.
Sigismund. He's the one who's got me by the throat.
What do you mean?
Soon he'll send his army here to crush us, just like in Opatovic. When I saw what happened there, they didn't stand a chance.
Did they have a fortress in Opatovic?
No.
But you do have one here.
That doesn't mean anything. They'll only lay siege for us longer, and we'll die slower.
I don't think I can convince you otherwise. What am I going to do with you, Peter?
You are suffering from deep melancholy because of the war.
Your body is healthy, but your soul isn't. A deep melancholy has taken hold of you. Sigismund's army is the cause. A lot of ordinary folk are frightened and anxious because of the soldiers. But you're completely petrified.
You don't have to remind me.
What am I going to do with you? The chamomile decoction will help calm your mind, and a bag of dried chamomile surely won't go to waste either. You'll also definitely need to adjust your diet. I'll help you with that. And last but not least, some words of encouragement wouldn't be amiss. I'll get things ready and come back to you soon.
I examined Peter really closely and found that he was suffering from melancholy. The cause presence of Sigismund army and the fear of the mistreatment gave chamomile decoction previously. Bag of dried chamomile to suit his mind, Peter to change diet. I'll help him with that. I shall also think of some word to give him hope. Naturally, I should not forget about the prayer. When I get opportunity and give it some time, I'll go back to it.
Peter, let's talk about how we can help you. I have some suggestions for treatment.
I'm listening.
You should drink the chamomile decoction.
Great. Another potion.
You can drink it before bed, of course. That's what it's for. But let me give you a word of advice. As soon as you feel melancholia taking hold of you again, take a sip. Or even just smell it. That'll be enough to put your mind at ease. You'll see. And suddenly you'll realize it's not so hard to return to your work.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in trying.
I'd like to give you some dried chamomile.
But you already gave me the decoction. How much chamomile do I have to stuff myself with?
Don't eat the dried chamomile. Put it under your pillow, or add it to your soap. Sometimes the most complicated things really are that simple.
Well, chamomile certainly smells better than that mugwort stuff. Thank you.
You need to start eating again, even if you don't have an appetite. First, ask Mlada to get you some honey and add it to your gruel.
You think some honey is gonna save me?
It'll give you stamina without irritating your stomach, first of all. But you have to admit Mother Nature has it well thought out. Where bloodwort helps with bleeding and feverfew with fevers, honey coats your humours so that they can't get out of balance so easily. Any melancholia wanting to take hold of you would have to make its way through thick honey. So it could hardly get from your stomach to your head. Soon you'll be as busy as a bee again, and getting on swimmingly. Which brings me to my next piece of advice. Start eating fish more regularly. Some nice fatty ones, ideally. Fat in the belly will surely stop gloom from getting through. Same as with the honey.
I suppose that makes sense.
Listen, Peter. I know you're worried about the army that's camped nearby. That's why I'd like to tell you something. Being afraid is only natural.